Hey guys, Skewy here, and I'm back with the tips videos. Been a few months, but I found a game I'm fucking loving. So this is Survive the Nights. The only way to explain it is it's more or less DayZ, but less complicated and more user-friendly to me. I enjoy it a ton more than DayZ. There is less people in the servers. As you can see, I'm just by myself at the moment on an official server. So it is a bit more PvE, but I have found and killed a few people. But it's mainly, I enjoy it for the easy interface, simple crafting, and easy to collect food. If you want to loot something, it's there to loot, instead of walking into a house for 7 years trying to find a can of peaches, only to realize you don't have a can opener. But this game is pretty cheap. She goes on Steam all the time. It's only PC. Sorry for my console friends. But it is an amazing game. It's a little bit clunky, but it is so fun to play. So smooth, and it's such a challenge. Great fun with mates. Absolutely amazing fun to raid police stations with buddies and work out where you need to put the power, the systems, all that. And it has a prison, which is like an end game raid, so we're working towards that. Basically, there's going to be a run through of tips for you and just early game things that I think will help, as the game doesn't do much to really show you what you need to do, as most games do. And yeah, there's a horde every night. You defeat it, it levels up, comes back again the next night. If you do spawn in, you don't get a horde the first night. It gives you time to prepare. And yeah, that's fucking it, guys. It's an amazing game. One thing I will say first, quick and easy thing to do is barbed wire. Barbed wire piles are amazing. You find scrap metal everywhere, and it's a little bit OP because people can't see it. I've just been jamming it in spots where I think people will walk if they're walking around my house. I made some metal. I've been messing with building. There's all barbed wire there. As you can see, you can't see that. And you walk in it, it hurts. Slows you down, it hurts. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the tips, guys. And if you play this game, let me know. I'd love to jump in a server with you sometime. Yes. Right, so first thing when you spawn in is you're going to need a weapon. The best way when you've started out is this shit down here. All this can be classed as wood. The log, I think. You got a wood on you? I was chopping trees here earlier. So once you've got wood, get down here and grab a wooden club. All it is 2 wood. You can find baseball bats, and if you're lucky enough to find nails, very handy to chuck some nails in there. Basically, once you spawn in, you can outrun the zombies. They'll never catch you as long as you run. Your stamina only counts for melee. So if you're out of stamina and turn around, you're not going to do much damage melee. So when you first spawn in, it's best to just run if you're at night. Just follow the road. Hit V, turn your headlamp on, and you can follow the road pretty much till the morning. Zombies will become less painful, and ultimately you'll get away. You're not going to win fighting them. Don't even try. Craft a bat if you can, and then just run. Try and find some sort of place you know. Another tip is let the zombies come through the windows. So I did it quickly because every single video covers this that has tips in it. So if you let them come through the windows, it's 2 extra hits. So you've got bang, bang. That was 3. For them, it's 2. Also dance around them like that, like I did. Check in this house, and we'll go do it again. Nothing here. Machete. Take that. So if you press the weapon button, it will scroll through all your weapons. So club, got a knife just for cutting up deer, and a machete. The machete is probably the best one you're going to find early game. And probably the best melee. I'm not entirely sure what the best melee is. Go again, we'll come to this window. Ready? So 1, 2, bang. As you see, he struggled to get through the window. You know, we get 2 hits on him, easy. Every video covers that. She is ready to go. So we'll get some zombies out, I'll show you. Alright. Come on, guys. Alright. So if you just run, they can't outrun you. And they will eventually give up. Most of the time. So if you're stuck when you spawn in, you just run. Eventually, in the night sky, they will lose you. Now, while we're here, very good place for scrap metal. Bang. And they've given up. Cool. So, you will survive if you respawn. There is set spawn points when you die too. That is very, very handy. So once you die enough, you learn. You become self-aware. And you know which way to go back to Addersfield or Blackrock. Wherever you are. We have been raiding the police station a lot, so we know where the death spawn is for that. So for this chip, this is probably one of the better ways to get shit without running around and killing yourself. So my house, just up here, you can see it from here. I've made a home there. So every morning, everything respawns. So I come down to these 4 houses and loot. Now I've got a field over here where deer always spawn. And it's pretty much everything you need here. So we got energy bottle, food, you can get wood off these tables. But I just run through these houses every single day. Bit of lag there. I usually take a crappy pistol. I've got a lot of batteries, very, very handy. What is with the lag? Come on, I'm doing a video. There's lots of food, and I just stockpile absolute crap out of stuff. Fruit can. Check for numbers. So you just take all this. All this can be stewed. Killing me. We just go through every house. Start hoarding. Look, we found a gun. The Rouser's a really good pistol. Might actually take that because I don't have many of them left. I've been using them till they die. We just go through all these houses. I'm not going to continue because this lag is killing me. What the fuck, man? Like one person on server. Calm down. So, 1, 2, oh, there's, yeah, 4 houses. We got scrap metal out of a car here. You can pretty much just start farming, take it back to your house, take a couple of days, flee your horde, and you'll pretty much be set to go. Get a couple of pistols. Why did I take all my fuel out of the car? So, while I'm here, how to repair your car. You need to have an adjustable wrench. And you need some scrap metal. 2 scrap metal for 10%, 5%. It was 5% then, I'm pretty sure it was 10% before. And that will help your car out. So, usually takes me about till 2 PM to loot. I'll come back home. I'll grab a couple of deer. And we'll be set for the night. So many chickens. No. Oh, there's some deer there, I can see them. At least I think they were. That is a stump. So normally when you leave a car, take all your car parts out. I've got that many, it doesn't matter. Just so no one can steal your car. There's a deer. That sucks. You can just hit them with the Clinchester. I recommend a rifle because sometimes it feels like the assault rifles don't really hit all the pistols in that. And sneaking, like crouch walking, doesn't really help you. It sucks. If you have a hunting knife, you'll get double meat. 7 meat. Can't take my gun back. Go up and eat. And that's pretty much it. Find somewhere where you've got some of this shit laying around too, because there's like a couch, clean rags. You got metal and wood, metal. Wood, metal. Some of these animal traps are good too. Got the traps. So the animal traps like the first thing here. Don't need a workbench, just need to find a hammer, nails, and you're set. Gives you squirrel meat, which isn't much. Oh, I forgot that door doesn't work. What I've done here is locked myself out. Now I can't put those locks back over. So what time is it? About 3 PM. So we spent the day looting, coming back. You got plenty of storage here, like 2 pallets down there. Find a house with plenty of storage. Just make some locks. So your lock kits. Pretty much 5 scrap, I think. So you got a combination lock. Move down to your Haspen staple. Then you go to your DIY. Kit. About 5. Okay, so how to deal with your horde. Open the fucking door. So it's about 7 PM. So we're going to run from our horde tonight. It's a level 10. What I usually do just on night, head out into the scrub. This is if you're fleeing it. I will have a later video on fighting it, as it does require a little bit more planning depending on the level of the horde. The first few are like 4 zombies, so it's pretty easy. I'm just going to sit by this tree. It does get dark at night. Alright, so approaching from the southeast, coming up that way, so we're going to hit our torch. You can hit M, there we go, we're already on the outskirts of it. Run from this bloke. I can turn around and shoot him, but I want to make sure I'm away from the horde first. It'll come up the top left, fleeing horde. We're about to exit horde area. That zombies, they still behind me. And we fled it. And that is pretty much what you should be doing. Just for the start of the game, just to get into it. I mean, the start of the game, you can kill them easy as shit. But if you don't want to risk it, you found a nice comfortable spot, I wouldn't bother. So for the next tip is cooking. So cooking is very essential in this game to keep your calories up. If you hit F, you'll see my calories are 0. Every morning your calories reset and your health goes up or down whether or not you've eaten. So you want your health to be at max, which is mine, 200. It'll give you extra stamina, gives you extra carrying capacity, and ultimately makes you stronger, healthier, and your mental health is good. So the best way to do it is you need a campfire, a grill, and a pot. You'll find pots everywhere. You'll find all of that. Except for the grills seem to be pretty hard. So campfire, just 1 wood, easy. You will find most of this here. Grill is 3 scrap metal, and a large cooking pot is 2 scrap metal. So any campsite will give you that. What you're going to want to do is you can make the wood down to sticks, same as going through there. So you just grab a piece of wood turned into sticks for tinder, start the fire up. You'll see I've already got 2,000 calories stew in. Eat it at 500. Stewing is the best way to do things, but early game you can just eat random bits of food. Hope I don't attract a zombie here. We'll hook this in. Let's see, you click on the pot. Chuck some deer meat in. Deer meat is the easiest to get. Once you get a clean chester, you can pretty much just run out in the bush every day, shoot a couple of deer, come back and stew it. From what I see, it doesn't go bad. And that's given me 6,700 calories. We just wait till it's raw. Most foods here will have calories per portion. So you've got 200, 500. What I see, you can't put MRE rations in stews. But all this, rice, sausages, got more deer meat, pineapple. Doesn't really matter what you mix. And you can eat it nice and hot. Now you can, I had 4 arms then. You can turn it off, the fire, and leave this stew sitting here for the next day. That will return to cold, and as I did before when we started, ate the leftovers. Look into that. So, as you see, I've had this deer meat here probably for a couple of weeks. Maybe even a week. And it doesn't really have anything about rancid, but there is rancid meat. Good. That's gonna fuck my box up. Get him. Fuck off. You can find rancid meat in random refrigerators. So I am leaving this in here, 1, to see if it goes rancid, and 2, because I have too much. That's pretty much it. If you hit F, 6 AM, so 7 AM, probably about 7:38, everything will restart and your calories will go back to normal. You'll go up 10 health or you'll go down 10 health. Now, depending on how many nights you survive, it probably about 10 is where you'll get to max. So the best way to do this is to play your horde and just chill out till you get to max health. I'm telling you now, it's so much better when you've got an extra 100 carrying capacity. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. I've got more tips in part 2. Possibly name something else 6 months down the track when I actually get to it. But I hope these tips helped, guys. Anything else you have that you have found out, I would appreciate to know them, because I'm still learning bits and pieces of the game. So if you guys who have more experience, drop them down in the comments and help everyone else viewing plus me out, because this game is amazing, and the more you know, the easier she gets. Cheers, guys. See you in the next video.